Star Wars issue 70 sees Luke formally introduced to Warba, who thanks him for helping her out in the bar. Soon the other bar patrons follow in their speeder as Warba defends her use of the Jedi mind trick to cheat at cards. Luke is surprised, wondering if she's Jedi, but she isn't. She just knows something about the Force. Luke asks what she knows, but it's not something that she can just explain to him. Besides, he seems to know enough because he has a lightsaber, something Warba wants to know about after they save themselves from the gang that's after them. Pushing the speeder down a dune, the two hide near a rock face as the gang continues after the empty speeder. They soon find a cave and hide out there, where Warba says that they will stay for a few hours before telling Luke which way he can go to find help. Luke says she wanted to know about the saber, but Warba knows only Jedi use the weapon, or even fake Jedi use it, but they all end up dead because the Force is dangerous and wielding it makes one a target these days. Luke says he must wield it and must become a Jedi and needs some help. Warba grabs Luke's saber, but he force pulls it back, igniting it as Warba tells him to calm down. Warba uses her comlink to call someone named Tinga, asking how much for a working lightsaber. She tells Luke that she could get him enough credits from it to get him to the outer rim, and he could even start his own moisture farm, like the one he had on Tatooine. Luke is shocked she knows where he's from, as she wonders why he wants to be a Jedi so badly. Luke says he needs to stop the Empire, and he's going to start by finding the Imperial shuttles that landed on the planet somewhere. Warba doesn't like this is starting to sound like a mission, as Luke says that he's tried to use the Force to find the shuttles in the desert, but he couldn't feel them. Warba agrees to train him to focus and reach out with his mind, and Luke is excited, but soon Warba says that would actually take weeks, so instead they're gonna rob a bank. On Lands Carpo, Han and Leia check into the hotel Dar Champion gave them passes to. Leia says that the planet is dangerous since Boss Campo has some of the best spies in the galaxy core. Han reassures her he will know if they are being followed, as a hooded man begins following them. Heading to their room, they stop the butler droid from lighting the pheromone enhancers as they look around the room, planning on using some of the complementary clothes to blend in a bit more. Dressing, the two head outside, meeting another couple. The two rebel heroes put on an act as if they were just married, but Leia uses the chance to get Han to short-circuit a door, allowing them into the access tunnels. Heading to the comm room, they plan on uploading the fake messages and deactivating Carpo's encryption. Soon, however, they are confronted by some guards, and the two rebels take them out, but the last one is taken out by the arriving hooded being, revealed to be Dar Champion. Leia asks what he's doing, and Dar says the planet is corrupt and there are some things he can't take care of as district advocate. Leia plans on telling him everything, but Han isn't so sure he can be trusted. Dar says their plan would leave the planet under Imperial rule, which isn't an improvement for them, so he grabs two of the guards' blasters, pointing them at the rebels. On K-43, Chewbacca and 3PO escape the Star Destroyer, heading back down to the planet to try and stop the proton detonators from killing the rock monsters. 3PO says that he doesn't think the rock people could survive the explosion, as one of them hits the Falcon with a rock, causing it to land hard. Disembarking, Chewie is attacked by one of the monsters as 3PO begins to understand their language, explaining to them what is happening. They rip open the ground and take the droid with them as Chewie tries to go after them. The ground seals up behind them. In orbit above the planet, the Executor has arrived and Admiral Ozzel is told the rebel beacon was sent from the planet, although they have only detected one life form, a Wookiee. His fellow officer points out that a Wookiee is in Skywalker's crew, but the Admiral thinks that it's a trap. The arriving Darth Vader says of course it's a trap, but it's a trap that they can use. Star Wars issue 70 was another fun and exciting adventure from Greg Pak and Phil Noto that made things even worse for our rebel heroes. I would have to say that this is probably one of the strongest arcs of the book's now 70 issue run. The story is tight and moving at a great pace, and it's lots of fun seeing three groups tackling three different stories and it not come off as a complete mess. The cliffhanger at the end of this issue has me excited for Vader to get involved in Chewie and 3PO's mission, and if Vader will actually get to meet his own droid again, which will be very interesting. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10.